Hello and welcome back. A very good morning to all of you in Mumbai, different cities in India, and all of you who are overseas who will be watching this video at some point of time or the other. In my quest and endeavor to bring you unique series on different tips and techniques, I continue with the NLP series, and this morning I bring you something very unique. It's called the NLP Visual Swish. NLP Visual Swish. Wow, sounds a little hip, doesn't it? Now, why is this visual swish used? The visual swish is used to wipe out from your memory bank a bad incident, a baggage, a trauma, a phobia, and replace it with something bigger, better, brighter. Make sense? Wow, doesn't it? Now, why is this visual swish generally used? Swish is an NLP technique to change how we think, feel, and act. Okay, it's very simple. It's an effective and efficient submodality change in your human mind. It's a way of telling our brains this, not that, and replace something we don't want with something we badly want and need. Like I told you, replace a bad incident with a bigger, better, brighter, wonderful incident. Doesn't that sound good? I'm sure it does. Anything to do with joy, happiness is always welcome. Now, the Swish, visual Swish NLP technique has got a step-by-step structured method. All my videos is something that you'll find a structure in. I can't do anything in a haphazard manner. I will have a structure. I will have an SOP. So for me, the SOPs really matter. And let me bring this SOP to you today. The first step is find the trigger. The first part of this process involves to find the internal trigger for the unwanted behavior or habit. So ask yourself a question. What is the first thing that happens so that the behavior is on its way? So ask yourself a question. What is the first thing that happens so that I know that the behavior is on its way? For example, let's say you get nervous before a presentation. As an example, let's say you get nervous before a presentation. Then what has to happen in order for you to get nervous? What is that behavior that happens to make you nervous? Do you have to see something, hear something, or feel something? What is it? So what is that see, hear, and feel that has made you nervous before that presentation? You got to find that out and get rid of it, right? So that will make you an effective presenter with supreme presentation skills. The next step, identify a picture with the trigger. We have discovered what sets off the behavior. So we now need to get a picture in our head of that trigger, that it comes to life for us. Okay, we have discovered what sets off that behavior. Now we need to get a picture in our head of that trigger, of what comes to us at that point in time. When you think of that trigger, do you have a picture in mind? For example, you get nervous before a presentation. Are you talking to the wrong people before going in for a presentation? The people whom you meet will say, do well, don't get nervous, and things like that. So are they the right people you're talking to? Or rather, you should be talking to people who will tell you, go conquer, go be a rock star on stage, just do what you feel, my friend, and you're rocking. You like to talk to those people because they suddenly you feel good, right? Rather than being coyed, put in a corner. You don't want that. Now, can you get a picture of this particular trigger in terms of presenting on public speaking? Many people get nervous by imagining themselves of forgetting their words on stage or regretting the words that they've spoken. Public speaking is all about finesse. It's all about going with the flow. It's all about your vocabulary. It's all about your domain knowledge. It's all about showtime. That's public speaking. Public speaking is not about, going through 10-point syndrome, memorizing it, and then going by point. And it is just with the flow. You're a rock star. You will continue to be a rock star. Tell yourself that. Got it? Good. Third step, find an alternative picture so that in future we behave in a more empowering manner. For us, we need to imagine being in a similar situation and then things going our way, that the way we want them to. Find an alternative picture. Think of yourself on stage with about a lakh of people in the audience, and you're like that rock star who's come on stage, and the applause and the thunderous applause has welcomed you. And now you have taken on the mic, you're on hands-free, and you just said good evening, and the crowd is roaring. Picture that, because the more you picture it, the more it will happen, right? Visualization is manifestation. I'll talk about in some different video, but right now it's food for thought. Rather than getting nervous before public speaking, you may prefer to be really confident. Pretend to be confident. If you're not confident, pretend to be confident. It will automatically manifest on you. You getting me? Like on the ramp walk, when you are walking the ramp. There are some models who are not confident of crisscrossing their legs. The models walk that way. Some models are not confident of crisscrossing their legs. They just get a simple tip. Pretend you can walk that way. And then they pretend, and it happens. And then you see, wow, and you're like, great man, she's looking amazing. Because she walked that way. Okay? So that's how it sort of personifies on you, and it finally manifests. So that's, again, food for thought for you. Rather than seeing ourselves on stage, forgetting our words, our lines, we may prefer to imagine being on stage and getting rapturous applause. I told you that. When do you forget your lines? When you meet somebody whom you hold in awe. Okay? There are people in my career, in my lifetime, I've forgotten my lines. And I don't want to take names here because then it will be unfair to all of them. But you forget your lines because you hold them in awe, and suddenly they are in blood and flesh in front of you, and you don't know what to do. One man that I can take a name is, Mr. Okay, I won't do that because I still feel it's unfair. It's not correct to take a name out here because then it sort of gives rise to different connotations and analogies, and I don't want that to happen. Okay, so I'll continue. The fourth point and the fourth step is hold both pictures in your mind. Hold both pictures in your mind's eye. Okay, we now have a scary picture which we don't want to happen, an unpleasant, undesired picture which we don't want to happen, and then we have another picture which we so want to happen, which we are in the happy state. Now get both pictures in your mind. Bring the undesired picture in your left palm and bring the desired picture in your right palm, and hold both your palms together, right? Make sure that you are seeing both the pictures like this as you bring your palms together and hold those pictures together. Now get the desired picture and make it really small. Okay, get the desired picture you want and make it really small for you, and park it somewhere and put it at the bottom of the left hand corner of your mind's eye. So if it's a mind's eye, put it in the left hand corner here, and it's pretty small, so make it small. Make sure that this picture, you see yourself in this picture. Make sure you see yourself in this desired picture which you want to happen. Okay, now when you're performing the swish, which is your fifth point, okay, it's your fifth point, it's a very important point. You now have both the pictures in your mind, the undesired and the desired. You probably have your eyes closed at this point. Okay, you're meditating. The undesired picture is big and bold and right in front of you. Okay, the undesired picture is big and bold and right in front of you. The desired picture is small and dark in the bottom left hand corner of your mind's eye. Now you are going to shrink the undesired picture down to the bottom left corner. You're going to shrink the undesired picture to the bottom left corner and going to explode the desired picture from the left hand corner right in front of you. Okay, so now when you do the swish, it's like the big picture is here, you have the small picture. Okay, here this is your undesired picture and this is your desired picture. So you do the swish now. I'll do that again. You're doing the swish now. I'll do that again. You're doing the swish now. Gone is the undesired picture, up comes the desired picture for you in your mind. That is how you replace an undesired one with a desired one. You've just done the swish. Open your eyes, take a deep breath, clear your mind's eye, because you now have the desired picture in front of you. Close your eyes again and get both pictures back the way that they were originally. Go back and perform the swish again. Okay, undesired, desired, swish, gone. So the more you do it, the more the undesired picture will get wiped out of your mind. This can be used for trauma, phobias, anxiety, depression, stress. Repeat as many times as you need to until you find that it is impossible to remember the undesired picture. The more you do it, the more the undesired picture will start getting wiped out. Test the new behavior. Then as you do the swish again, you will see more of the desired picture in front of you. That's how the visual swish is done. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like, subscribe and press the icon bell, and also tell me and leave your comments of how you found this video and how we can make it bigger, better and brighter. I will come back with more videos to upskill your knowledge base. Until then, go conquer, you wonderful and awesome people, because you so deserve it, and you know what, we have one life. I will come back with more videos on a myriad of topics. Until then, watch this space for more. I'll be around, same time, same place. Until then, go spread joy, love, happiness, and go hug your friends. They deserve it. Take care of yourselves. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.